Entry-level networking roles don't filter for enthusiasm. They filter for CCNA. Recruiters use the Cisco Certified Network Associate as a baseline validation. If you can't demonstrate structured knowledge of routing, switching, IP services, and network fundamentals, your application often stops at the screening stage. The market isn't testing theory anymore, it's testing operational readiness. That's exactly why Cisco Certified Network Associate focuses heavily on network fundamentals, IP connectivity, and security fundamentals, which together represent a major portion of your total score. You're expected to understand VLANs, OSPF, subnetting, ACLs, automation basics, and controller-based networking, not just memorize commands. In this video, we move beyond surface-level prep. I'll walk you through 5 exam-level scenarios that distinguish certified network professionals from casual learners. Question number 1. An administrator needs to deploy a new workload domain in VMware Cloud Foundation, VCF 9.0. The requirement is to ensure automated provisioning of compute, storage, and networking components with minimal manual configuration. Option A. Manually deploy ESXi hosts, configure vCenter, and integrate NSX separately before importing into VCF. Option B. Use SDDC Manager to create and commission a new workload domain through the standardized workflow. Option C. Clone an existing workload domain using vSphere templates. Option D. Deploy standalone vSAN clusters and later attach them to VCF inventory. Correct option explanation. BSDDC Manager orchestrates automated deployment of vSphere, vSAN, and NSX components within a workload domain using validated configurations, ensuring lifecycle consistency and compliance with VCF architecture standards. Question number 2. A company requires secure east-west traffic inspection between virtual machines within the same workload domain. The solution must provide microsegmentation without relying on traditional VLAN-based isolation. Option A. Implement NSX distributed firewall policies for granular microsegmentation. Option B. Configure separate VLANs for each application tier. Option C. Apply perimeter firewall rules at the north-south gateway only. Option D. Disable inter-VM communication at the hypervisor level. Correct option explanation. The NSX distributed firewall enables microsegmentation at the virtual NIC level, allowing granular east-west traffic control within the workload domain without depending on physical network segmentation. Question number 3. An administrator must perform lifecycle management updates across ESXi hosts, vCenter, NSX, and vSAN clusters in a production environment. The organization requires compatibility validation before patching. Option A. Update each component independently using vendor-specific tools. Option B. Manually patch ESXi hosts first, then update other components sequentially. Option C. Use SDDC Manager lifecycle management bundles to validate and orchestrate upgrades. Option D. Deploy a parallel environment and migrate workloads permanently. Correct option explanation. SDDC Manager provides lifecycle management bundles that validate interoperability across vSphere, NSX, and vSAN components before orchestrated upgrades, ensuring supported configurations within VMware Cloud Foundation. Question number 4. A data center team wants to ensure high availability for management components in the VCF management domain. The goal is to minimize downtime during hardware or host failures. Option A. Deploy management components on a single high-performance ESXi host. Option B. Configure vSphere, high availability, HA, within the management domain cluster. Option C. Disable DRS to avoid automated migrations. Option D. Use manual VM backups instead of clustering. Correct option explanation. B. Enabling vSphere HA within the management domain ensures automatic restart of critical management virtual machines in case of host failure, maintaining availability of core VCF services. Question number 5. An enterprise plans to scale compute capacity in an existing workload domain while maintaining consistent networking and storage policies. The administrator must integrate new hosts seamlessly. Option A. Add standalone ESXi hosts directly to vCenter without VCF integration. Option B. Configure storage and networking manually before host addition. Option C. Commission new hosts through SDDC Manager and assign them to the workload domain cluster. Option D. Deploy a separate vSphere cluster outside of VCF. Correct option explanation. C. Commissioning hosts through SDDC Manager ensures automated validation, configuration alignment with existing NSX and vSAN policies, and seamless integration into the workload domain while maintaining VCF lifecycle governance. For complete exam preparation, visit CertsHero.com, where you'll find high-quality practice questions, exam simulations, and expert-designed study materials to help you pass with confidence.